In the screen. Welcome back.
Oh,
What were you doing there?
I'm always surprised.
Good
How'd
to,
you get here?
good to see you again there, pal.
It's my favorite co-host.
What a guy.
I mean,
What
the
a
number
guy.
one co-host of Torah Chat in the world. Jonathan David. Yes.
You got the breaking news, huh? In
I
a
mean,
in a breaking news.
apparently you've been saying your name wrong in the Aliyahs series.
Say, kid, blow up my spot, why don't you?
No,
It's okay.
the viewers already know. If they go to the last chapter, the whole thing exploded. I mean, we're just, it's fine. It's fine.
Look, look.
That's
You know what they say? Embarrassment. That could be your olam haba, right? So it's like, I'll take it. I'll take it. I will soak it up because
didn't mean to,
I love
didn't
it.
mean to embarrass you. It's to improve you.
Hey,
Improve.
hey,
Hey,
if it's embarrassment,
hey,
that's
no
a
one's perfect, but Hashem.
only Hashem is perfect.
Only Hashem.
That's right.
We Look, the important thing is to learn.
Oh, okay.
You have to
Yeah,
be
just drill it in. I mean, just drill it in. Drill it home on this one.
you have to be better today than yesterday.
And look at this microphone setup. That's
How many
definitely.
brachos do I have? This is a halachic question.
How many broccolis?
I have no, because I've been served tea here in 5 different cups.
Oh
So
no, please don't.
each cup that I drink,
We gotta get
do I
you.
need a separate
Do you have?
call Eddie?
Do you have?
That's the
Do you
question.
have? Do you have Rabbi Eddie's phone number? Can we
I
please get you?
I have 6 different cups here.
Okay.
If I have it in mind, it's one bracha. I'm already telling you.
Look. All right. So then we don't need to ask the question. What would?
No, we'll find a different question for him. The question is this: if I catch a shark and I cut him in half, and inside his stomach there's a salmon fish.
What's the
A
Sam?
kosher, there's a kosher fish inside a non-kosher fish.
Okay.
Can I eat it? Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam kol yamidor. I stumbled there. I have a speech impediment. Should say it again.
No,
Take the
no, brachala.
Look how scared Jonathan. Look,
You're
Jonathan, I want to tell you something.
Yiras Shemaim. Yiras Shemaim. I was learning this
I have
morning.
got Shemai.
I was learning this morning Mishnah
He's
Brura.
like freaking.
I was reading Mishnah Brura this morning, and
Yes.
wow, this is like we're learning at the laws of tzitzis, and I'm sweating the whole time. I recommend. I can't. I have to go do Chazara. I have to go repeat it because
You're
I'm gonna have.
sweating.
I'm
on
gonna.
your sister.
I have to study the basics. Just keep me at the basics, you know. I just.
Why were you sweating?
It's complex. It's complex.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know.
Complex. There's a lot. There's a lot to them, right? Like, why? Like, a married man that wears a tallis, right? Like, putting. What do you do with your? You have to keep your tzitzis in mind, your talis katan, your tzitzis in mind
When you do the.
when you do the talis at shul when you're going to daven shachris. You have to
Look,
have it.
look,
You have to have in mind.
Look, 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 look. I want to see what I know about this. Look, it's unscripted. You wake up, you haven't rinsed your mouth, but
Or your
you
hand.
can't walk 4 amas without a tzitzis.
Or,
And you got to do the washing of the hands. So you're not going to say the blessing on the tzitzis if you're putting it on because you haven't done that. So what you do is you put it on because you can't walk 4 amas without it. And then later, when you do the talit gadol, you have in mind the small one. Huh? Did I? I mean,
What?
we have an applause
Can
effect?
Shmuley cue the sound effect for the?
I mean, I don't even know
If
how I know that.
Ami, if I could kiss you on the cheek, I was like, mwah, what a tzaddik, what a tzaddik. Wow, oy vey vey. Look at you.
Please, we don't need Rabbi Eddie.
Oh no, whoa, we need. Always.
We need all the help.
We need all the tzaddikim, all the talmidei chachamim.
People like us at broccoli level, you need all the help.
We're stick figures. I can't tell you, I'm so chole on this stick figures parsha. One of the rabbis here, his father, so Rabbi Goldenberg, his father made this parsha stick figure, and they teach it. It's a book you can buy, and it's the Parsha but with stick figures. So it
Really?
helps children learn the Parsha in a fun way, and it's very detailed, but it's like it's a wonderful idea. Like I remember they like stick figures are always fun because it's so easy to draw them, and you can do a lot with it's a beautiful thing. Like wow.
It's a great idea for a project. We should do it. Blue Nedo.
Yeah, I mean, we can have that here. Imagine that in the background. All right,
Wow.
we're going to go through the Parsha with stick figures.
Wow. Sounds great.
Oh, better than
We
great.
need it.
That's the
We
best.
need that kind of help.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Oh, I just got a message from Adam Simon, Shalita.
Are you going to Colel, San Diego tonight?
Don't put me on the...
Oh, I was just asking. I realize.
It's far. I'm so far from there. It's an hour driving. So.
Round trip or one way?
Well.
Just do Kvitzat Saderech.
Bli Neder. You're right. I should go once and visit him.
Wow, look, hey.
Look.
He's such what a wonderful rabbi.
Amazing.
He got me so hyped on learning Talmud when we would study at the kollel. It was so beautiful learning it. I can't even describe it. That got me so up and running on Torah.
He's great. We'll put a link.
Oh, you're all about. I like that. You're all about putting the links.
About recommended kolos around the country.
Oh, that's cool too. I wonder they're probably on Go Daven.
Go daven.
I put Go Daven in the about section for Torah Chat. Check out Go Daven. Find your local Orthodox rabbi. But check out if you're in San Diego, check out the Kollel in the college area. What a place! A really makom shel Torah, a wonderful place to study and learn. I miss it over there. We had good chevre. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple good chavrusas. What's that? What's
nothing? I've been. I have a situation here
with your tea?
600 cups of tea that I have.
Oh my. Are you trying all the different flavors of tea?
No, I think. I don't think we should expand on it.
I see. Maybe you're trying out what flavor is going to be more delicious to enjoy on the Shabbos, on the Sabbath. You know? Wow. We had a delicious roast last Shabbos, like a 4 or 5 pound cut of roast, and the wife cooked it so phenomenally well. It was so tender. I think she used a really delicious. We get a balsamic vinaigrette or balsamic vinegar as like one of the ingredients with mushrooms and everything, and it's slow cooked, and it was absolutely so delicious.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I got to think about now it's Wednesday, right? We're almost to Shabbos. Shabbos, basically tomorrow we're going to be vacuuming, cleaning up the house, and getting like the whole week. It's like thinking about Shabbos already.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It's
I
beautiful.
think I'm reading the Torah actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a tikkun there? And do you have the tikkun is the book that you can prep on?
Can you grab it?
Oh, you've got all the books. Look at you.
No.
You've got like the public library over there.
My friend.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I think you showed me this before.
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
So you're going to prep on that?
People should know how it looks like. It's great.
Wow.
I think everyone should. It's not. Actually, it's pretty. I think it was. It's not so expensive. It's like. I don't remember, but could it be? I feel it's less than $40. Get it, everyone. This is the Torah with the as it's in the Torah without the what we call the dots.
The nikudot.
The nikudot and one time with, so you can. It's the same text that you can practice. Because when we read the Torah, not everyone, they don't have the vowels or we call them the dots.
The dots, and also the trope. The trope and the dots. That's all. The vowels and the trope are missing. The trope meaning the melody, the whole the whole flow to each sentence. Interestingly enough, Ami, did you know?
Yeah.
I didn't know this, so it's not a quiz.
Hmm.
There are shuls that you read the Haftorah from a scroll as well.
We do that.
You guys,
With a scroll without the.
yeah,
We have a scroll, but it kind of looks like the scroll, but it has the vowels and the dots.
interesting. I don't know.
But it is a scroll inside a Torah kind of thing.
That's interesting. That's pretty unheard. That's
Well,
kind of.
it looks good.
I bet it looks good, but I believe the point of the scroll is to not have the nikudot. But I didn't know. Maybe some have the nikudot, some don't. That's interesting. But that was kind of like a wow. Imagine the challenge there. Back to our scheduled programming.
Okay, sorry about that.
Oh no, you're all good. All good.
Oh, someone's getting fired. Shmuley.
Shmuley. Dude, Shmuley, we're keeping him. No matter what.
We stick together. Together we're strong.
Intern number 3, I guess. Yeah.
It's all about being united. You know, we say Kol echad hu or katan. Everyone's a little light. Vekulanu or eitan. And together we're a strong light. Soon we should practice. Like Hanukkah is coming. Chick-chock.
Whoa, I looked in my tikkun, right? The luach, or not the tikkun, the luach shana, right. And it's like 4 parshas away. We're doing the blessing for the month this Shabbos.
All right.
So we're already. It's going to be Rosh Chodesh on Thursday next week.
Right.
Yale Yavo, no Tachnun, and then we're in Kislev, baby.
Wow.
You know, I heard a beautiful thing. Can I share this with you, Ami? You know,
we have all the time in the world.
Do you know how people... Do we? I have a Gemara shiur in 45 minutes. Okay, so you know how they call it Mar Cheshvan?
Right.
Right? So the question, there came this question of, why is it Mar Cheshvan? And then there's this epiphany of, look at how much we cover in the Torah between Simchas Torah, we're going Bereshis, Noach, then we meet Avram Avinu, now Chayei Sarah. Like this is, whoa, absolute sprint. And then before you know it, it's Kislev. And so do you know why they say? Why is Mar Cheshvan?
Why?
Because just in this 1 month, we have just such a short amount of time to spend with the patriarchs and the matriarchs. It's so beautiful. Just like that, we read the parshas. It's all these parshas are so beautiful, and there's so much going on with our forefathers and foremothers, you know. And just like that, we're with Moshe Rabbeinu before you know it, and we're on, you know. Wow,
Interesting.
It's an interesting notion, huh?
As they say. What?
I don't know, as they say. Okay.
I don't know what they say.
All right, brother man. Let's do it, Ami. These episodes are just flying by.
So
let's go.
So for our 7 billion subscribers, we're gonna do a little. We're gonna go a little back because we cannot do these chapters without doing the few psukim of the Akedah, one of the most important moments that says a lot about what you just said, our forefathers, and that it's in the daily prayers in the morning. It's such a fundamental thing, and it's the moment of Akedat Yitzchak, where Abraham is being tested. Maybe the biggest test.
Oh, we're going back to Vayira.
I thought so. No, there's a.
Oh, okay.
Molly, didn't you send a memo about it? Oh, I thought. What do you want to do? This is what we're doing.
Oh, you will have I yeah, right. Well, we're study partners. I mean, it doesn't look.
Yeah,
we
study.
Why don't we touch on the Akedah and then let's come back to Chayei Sarah because then I guess we could go from the Akedah and then we could jump right into, let's say, the beautiful, Eliezer search. It's like that. That's an incredibly beautiful thing.
Okay, yeah, let's maybe just mention the Akeda, yeah, with just the beginning psukim, just to mention something about it and read this interesting Rashi. There's a very interesting point in the Torah. So yeah, and then we can. That's a good idea. I like that.
Let's do it. Let's give honor to the Akeda.
Yalla
By all means, which page are you on, my brother?
230.
230. Okay, so
Chapter 22, Kaf Bet.
Wow. All right. So,
Let's switch. You want to switch it up? You read the Torah and I'll read the Rashi. We start like that. You want to switch it up?
Beautiful. Okay.
I don't know.
So which pasuk do you want me to start with? The seventh aliyah right there.
Yes.
V'yi achar hadvarim ha'ele v'ha'elohim nisa es Avraham v'yomer elav Avraham v'yomer hineni. And it happened after these words that God tested Avraham, and he said to him, Avraham! And he said, Here I am.
After these words, there are those among our rabbis who say this means after the words of the Satan, who was accusing Abraham, and saying, Mikol Sauda Shasa Abraham, out of the entire banquet that Abraham made, Lo ekriv befanecha par echad, he did not offer before you even one bull, or ayil echad, or one ram. Amar lo, God said to him, Kelum asad, did he make the banquet for any reason at all? Ela bishvil bno, other than for his son. Ilu haiti omer lo, if I were to say to him, sacrifice him before me, lo haya me'akev, he would not refrain from doing it. And there are those who say that it means achar dvarav shel Ishmael, after the words of Ishmael, shaya mitpa'er al Yitzchak, who would pride himself over Yitzchak, shemal ben 13, because he underwent circumcision at the age of 13, velo micha, and did not object, whereas Isaac was only 8 days old when he was circumcised and could have not had no say in the matter. Amar lo Yitzchak, Yitzchak said to him, Be'ever echad ata me'areni, do you try to instill fear in me through boasting of what you did with one organ? Ilo amar li HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if the Holy One blessed is He, would have said to me, Zvach atzmecha lefanai, sacrifice yourself before me, lo haiti me'akev, I would not refrain from doing it. So this is really, I was just reading some other commentaries about this, that the whole, first of all, it's an unbelievable notion, as if, first of all, that when Hashem created the world, and we talked about Gvura and Chesed, like there's judgment and mercy, and it reflects in what we call Mekatreg, in the heavens, like there's a court, like a scale, right, between, for each of us and for each thing that happens, there is like a court trial, there's a prosecutor and a defender. And the whole idea of a Satan is someone that's trying to, in a way, in front of God, in front of the judge of all judges, tell him, hey, he's trying to bring out the bad points, and then there's a defender. And the whole idea the whole idea of the Akeda, by the way, they say that's why we say it every day, because that was the ultimate proof that defends. That's why we say Magen Avraham. We talked about that, the shield of Abraham, because this story is a kind of an argument that shielded the Satan, the evil spirits, to say anything bad, because Abraham proved his ultimate irat shamayim and ultimate loyalty for all of us, for all the generations. It's such a heavy. I mean, these psukim are one of, I think, I don't know how to say, most intense moments in the Torah. Of course, when a father is asked to sacrifice his son, and we said when it was about Sodom and Gomorrah, Hashem said, I'm going to destroy the sinners. Abraham went like, no. But he was like, I want you to sacrifice your son. Sure. Right? No arguments. And not only that, they say he was joyous to do Hashem's will. Super interesting. I think one of the most interesting, for me personally, one of the most interesting points in the Torah. Over to you.
It's a real nail biter. You can feel the tension. You can feel the tension in the room. Like this year, I felt the tension in the room. Like as we're reading the Parsha, I just feel this sense of dread. And it's one of those things where I think a community, that's what's so amazing about a public reading. And you have a really good Bal Koreh, and you're just really getting into the Parsha. And here's, frankly, there, especially these early Parshas, have many places in them where an individual can be overwhelmed with emotions. There are incredible highs and lows across the whole Torah, but specifically here.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
and look, the story here is emotionally so powerful, because we can see Abraham's, is it, I don't know if the correct term is Mesiras Nefesh, like he's just ready to like just full send. He's full send. I'm going it. I'm doing this. And Yitzhak, I love the line up ahead where he's like, where's the animal for the slot? Like, yeah, it's like there's like it's, I guess it's dark humor in there, but like later on he's like,
right.
Is there? Where's the?
Oh, wait,
like
wait. Yeah. Right.
Hold.
Wait.
Hold up.
No one. I didn't get the memo. I thought it's about it. By the way, another thing, I think a huge thing. I talked to some Jews that I have, in different levels of observance, and we all sometimes ask like the big question, like, what is the essence of life and the Torah and this and here? The fact that it uses specifically the word nisa, like tested, it's out there. Like we understand something huge about Hashem that created a man with free will between good and bad, and then through tests he builds them up, and all these tests have consequence. And this is so relevant to each. This is life. Hashem every day, every moment puts you in a test. You can do a good thing, you can, God forbid, do something bad. And the fact, because people ask like what and this relationship we have with the Creator, that wanted kind of for us to find him, we say kel mistate, like Hashem that concealed himself, and through our free will we can either be godly or we can be animalistic. And this is an interesting story that, by the way, reflects kind of all of those sides. And I also personally think that in the time that Abraham went out of his father's house against idols, I mean, human sacrifice was a big issue in the world. And actually, this story, obviously, they say that Hashem obviously never meant, it was a test and would never have happened, even if Abraham would want it, like, it was from initially, regardless of whatever, it never meant to happen. Even more, it was to say to humanity that Hashem is not looking for us to do such a thing. The fact that you are even willing to give ultimate sacrifices is in your kavana. Hashem knows your kavana. He knows your heart. You don't act, because this was actually in a time that in the world it was kind of one of the issues.
It's like commonplace, if I could say that, right?
To prove your dedication to God.
Lahavdil. Oh yeah. Lahavdil. They were. I think, what was it, like they. In the generations after Adam, like Adam knew, the first person knew that there was a creator, right? Because of the relationship Adam had with the Borei Olam, with the creator of the universe, the master of the universe. But then as the generations went away from Adam all the way to Noach, you have this, they completely forget. Even though, Shem and Aver are sitting and studying and still practicing monotheism, that there's one God, by the point where you get to Bavel, you have people that are completely lost, and to your point, doing some really and justifying terrible things. I think that's very apropos, because whether it was ancient times or even in a contemporary world, there can sometimes be, and it's unfortunate, but let's call it the most vulnerable people in the society are those that can't have a say or a voice for themselves. And there are many. We've seen many civilizations come and go who are willing to do some absolutely terrible things to the defenseless. And one doesn't even have to look very far, too distant in the past, if it's still happening today.
Yeah.
And here's Avram. Avram. I think it's challenging for people because here's Abraham is so willing. Abraham has the most direct connection, like up until Moses. Moshe Rabbeinu has a very different relationship, the most direct and personal relationship with the creator of the universe. But Abraham also, from what I understand, is receiving this nevuah, receiving prophecy, and his relationship with Hashem is also incredible. But he's so willing to act on it. And so I guess it's that, I think maybe we could look at where is it? Where's the Nisa? Do we have a comment on that? Where's the Rashi on where he gets tested? Because he's been tested how many times? Like he's tested 10 times.
10 times. I don't think there is, but I want to let's do this. There is a Rashi that we have to read. Okay? I'm sorry.
We're gonna move pages.
Calm down.
What page?
We have to do verse 12 on 235. Okay. So look what happens here. So I'll tell the people, okay.
Let's get the
Hashem tells him,
let's get the play-by-play.
Huh?
We're gonna get the play-by-play.
Yeah, just so people to catch up. Everyone knows the story. I mean, please. He tells Abraham, they go, like you said, Yitzchak is like, he understands that he's the
Can I read that line? It's amazing. I'll just read the translation.
Sure,
I'll summarize really quick. Abraham took the wood for the offering, placed it on Isaac, his son. He took in his hand the fire and the knife, and the two of them went together. Then Isaac spoke to Abraham, his father, and said, "Father," and he said, "Here I am, my son." And he said, "Here are the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the offering?" And Abraham said, "God will see the lamb for himself for the offering, my son." Okay. We got some build up. Go ahead, Ami.
Yeah, so as the story goes, and this is, like you said, very dramatic, he puts him there, he literally like holds up like it's gonna happen, right? And then an angel, right, comes. And when we go, let's read. So I'll read and you'll do the Rashi, because it's one, I think personally it's one of the most fascinating Rashis. So, okay. And then the angels calls to Abraham and Abraham says again, Hineni, I'm here. And verse 12 is Vayomer, Al tishlach yadcha el anar, ve'al tas lo meuma ki ata yadati, ki yare Elohim ata, ve'lo chasachta et bincha yechidcha mimeni. So the translation is, and then he said, do not send forth your hand at the lad, nor do anything to him, for now I know that you are God-fearing, and you have not withheld your son, your only one, from me. But now the Rashi about this is unbelievable. When you read it, I think it's one of the most interesting ones it's so very unexpected what Rashi says about this verse. Go ahead.
All right, let's see. Al tishlach, do not send forth, lishchot, to slaughter. Amar lo, Abraham said to God, Im ken, if so, lechinam ba'asi lechan, I have come here for no reason. E'eseh vo chabala, I will make a wound in him. Ve'otzi mimenu me'at dam, and extract from him a bit of blood. Amar lo, God said to him, Al ta'as lo me'uma, do not do anything to him. That is, al ta'as bo mum, do not put a blemish in him.
So why we always say, why does Rashi even explain stuff like that? Because Hashem is saying two things he says, don't send your hand to the lad. So that could have been enough, like don't do it. But then he said, and don't altas lo meuma, and don't do anything to him, right? Rashi is always explaining why would he say, even would say just don't do it would be enough. Don't do it. Don't move your hand towards him. We're done. But then he says, but don't do anything to him. And this is what Rashi, and it shows, it's a few things here. First of all, Abraham is like so committed. It shows like, he's like, in a way, and also this, I'm not, we can't call it, God forbid, it's not that it's dark humor, yeah, but you can read it, like what we said, this story, I remember when I was a kid,
Okay.
yeah, like, you know, like, he says, what? I carried all these things up here, let me at least, I'll pinch him a little bit, let's, like, let's do something, like, what, not gonna do anything. I brought all the things, we have all the gear, you're canceling the production. Let me, I'll scar him a little bit.
So a little bit of blood on the altar, just a little bit, just a couple drops. Just a couple drops.
Look, I love the kid. I love this kid.
Nobody loves him more than I do, but
we came all the way.
Let's just get a couple drops out.
Just a drops, maybe a little scar, so he'll remember.
It's like going to the dog. It's like going to the doctor's office.
I mean, we already got the. It's so interesting.
Wow.
And they also say that and now is the, let's read the next Rashi about, I'll read it. Okay, Ata yadati, for now I know. Amar Rabbi Abba, the Amar Rabbi Abba said, Amar lo Abraham said to God, Efros lefanecha et sichati, I will set out my talk before you. I will present my case to you. Etmol amart li, yesterday, previously you said to me, Ki beitzchak yikara lecha zera, since through Yitzchak will offspring be considered yours. Vechazarta ve'amarta, and you subsequently said, Kachna et bincha, please take your son and bring him up as an offering. Achshav ata omer li, and now you tell me, Al tishlach etcha lanar, do not send forth your hand at the lad. How am I to reconcile these statements? Amar lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Holy One, blessed be He, said to him, Lo achalel briti, I will not profane my covenant. V'motzas sfatai lo ashaneh, and I will not deviate from that which have come forth from my lips. She'amarti lecha, when I said to you, Kach, take, motzas sfati lo ashaneh, I will not deviate from that which has come forth from my lips. Lo amarti lecha, I did not say to you, slaughter him, shachteu, ela, but rather, a'alehu, bring him up. You have brought him up, and now take him down. I feel, it's really, I think also Rabbi Gordon, Zichrono Livracha, in blessed memory, that does the Chitas app. They have the Chabad. He tells, we're respectfully saying there's something funny that Abraham is saying, wait. First of all, you told me this is the seed, right? And that also doesn't make sense. If he's the seed of my future offspring, then 5 minutes later you're like, you know what, take him on the mountain and let's and now you're telling me not to do it. Like, how he's not understanding what's going on here. And then also there's something very interesting here about that Hashem, like we said, is so particular about what exactly he says to us, and for us not to add or subtract or have conclusions. It's the same when Chava in the apple, he told them, don't eat from the fruit of the tree of good and bad. But she said to the snake, he told us not to touch it. But that's not what he said. And the evil inclination uses it because the snake goes like, oh, he told you not to touch it. Here, I can touch it. Look, nothing's happening to me. But Hashem did not say, do not touch it. Hashem just said, do not eat it. And here he said, I did not tell you, actually. I did not tell you to go on that mountain and slaughter your kid. I just told you to take him up there, and now we're going down. As if Hashem said that suddenly the whole test is like, there's so much stuff going on here. And let's read, I think one of the comments is about something I heard. 1 second. Yeah, number 8, because now I know cannot be taken to imply that God did not know, that Abraham was God-fearing beforehand. Now I know is understood as now I know how. Now I'm able to refute the arguments of your adversaries. Again, Hashem that knows everything. This is a story in a way that Hashem used to shield the people of Israel, to say they were so loyal to me. It's like a proof of loyalty that he's using against the Mekatragim, on everyone who says anything against or will say in the future, till this day, basically. That's why we say it every morning. This story is kind of the beginning, or one of the most dramatic moments of the covenants with Hashem. that we are bonding, and that Abraham, we say Naaseh Nishma, even though he doesn't understand, right? This is my offspring, and I have to sacrifice him. What do you want? But he does it, and not only that, does it joyously. He's not understanding, but they say he went and did it. He's not arguing. He's not trying to. He's such a loyal servant to Hashem, and his shows the power of his faith and so on. I think it's like this Rashi is out of this world. So interesting. All right, that's all I have. Thank you. And our new sponsor is a protein drink. It's called, I don't know what it's called. It's called Pirkei.
Oh, Pirkei.
It's a protein and superfoods.
Oh, great. Bulking up?
Vegan.
You're bulking up.
Not really. Trying to be healthy. We say it's you have to be healthy to do mitzvahs. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu. מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו.
This is. I'm going back to read like the Rashi. I guess maybe next year we'll get to this.
Yeah, it's a very. We should maybe we'll do one
earlier in the
Rashi. Some special chapters. If we do some special like chapters, we'll do one about. I mean, this is
earlier in the part. Like just a couple lines before that, it says, Rashi's saying, he did not say to him, slaughter him. He said, just bring him up there.
Right.
So much earlier on, it's like, I think like Abraham is just hardcore. Abraham is more than hardcore. That guy's straight up believer. He just feels it in his bones.
Yeah, he does say le'olah. Like when he tells him to take him up there, he says as an offering. So it's interesting. He does say the words,
that's
yeah.
That's the Alehu Sham Le'oila al Echad Ha'arim Asher Omar.
But the thing is that we don't know exactly how it changes the idea of offering, and we can talk. It's like, what do you say? Because again, these were times. I think also Hashem was teaching humanity something through this, because this was a time when they say, "Oh, offering to Hashem equals." Sacrifice. But he said, no, I want your kavana, I want your heart. There's a change here. As Hashem is using each one of the shepherds in Judaism, the leaders, revealed something about God, educated the world about something. And Abraham here, he assumed something. And through the way that Hashem corrects him, he taught something to the world about that we are obviously, the Torah is so much against about any form of human sacrifice or anything close to it. It's a very interesting, When I was a kid, it was really mind-blowing, this whole movie. What a parsha.
So,
you want to jump to Chayei Sarah?
I have a couple minutes, then I got to get ready for the Gemara Shiur. There's an interesting note here from Yosef Hallel.
Yes.
And he notes that the verb lahalois, to bring up when used with reference to an offering, does in fact mean to slaughter. It's like it's used in Leviticus 17:8. He thus concludes that the most accurate text here is that of Reggio di Calabria edition, which includes the word sham there in the heading. This apparently superfluous word indicates that ve'ha'alehu is not linked directly with le'olah, in which case it would have meant and offer him, slaughter him. Rather, it is linked directly with sham. The phrase means and bring him up there. Le'olah, which follows, is an additional point. When you bring him up there, it should be with the intention to make of him an offering. The words and braces are from the Reggio di Calabria edition, and see also Maskela David, who explains the Rashi similarly. So there's a lot of meat and potatoes there. That's quite a lot there. Where in Chayei Sarah should we touch on to study a little bit before Shabbos, and then we'll part ways. You're a good lad.
I'm gonna cry.
You're a good lad.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see. Wow. There's a lot. I mean, talk about last week's parsha was so full. There was so. I mean, you could spend a whole year talking about Vayira. Let's see. I see parsha the Shvi the next Aliyah. We did the first Aliyah.
Yeah, we did the first study
Of Chayei Sarah on Monday.
previously on
our last episode of
Torah
Torah
Chat.
Chat.
Yes.
Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we go a little bit further in and let's see if there's a chunk of something that we could. Wow. So we have Rivka.
So a lot going on here. And then, well, it leads basically the end of the parsha is where also Abraham is being buried right with her. It's more, it's the transference to say, just to orient us, it's where the blessing to Abraham is transferred to his offsprings. And there's a lot to say about that. There's Yitzchak and there's Ishmael and there's this and that. And there were two kind of, all kinds of covenants happening here between God and Abraham and Isaac and Ishmael. Yeah, I don't know if we should kind of do something towards the end. Yeah, because the middle is a bit complicated to do shortly. There's a lot happening there.
Okay.
But they're saying there's something interesting about that Abraham, even though Hashem blessed him, he was a bit afraid to transfer his blessing to Yitzchak because he already foresaw the thing with Esav. We can read towards the end to kind of wrap it up before Shabbat. And in Shabbat, we'll read the whole thing. Let me tell you, where is that?
Or, if we don't, let's, where do you want to jump to?
Here, let's do on page 268 on page 25. I think let's do pasuk 11 and we'll read the Rashi. It's an interesting Rashi, and I think it will kind of summarize. So this is the passing of the blessing. Basically, it's called Chayei Sarah. This is the story of Sarah and Abraham that have Ishmael and Yitzchak, and how the blessings, basically here Hashem makes the biggest, promises to Abraham about his future that passed down to these two sons, not from the same mother. One is an Egyptian mother that Ishmael ends up also marrying an Egyptian woman, and Yitzchak, that is basically the first, some say the first Jew that's born a Jew.
He's from birth.
From birth, the first one. So let's read that passage because this is the interesting Rashi about the transference of the blessing. There's something interesting there. ויהי אחרי מות אברהם, ויברך אלוהים את יצחק בנו, וישב יצחק עם באר לחי רועי. And it was after the death of Abraham that God blessed Yitzchak, his son, and Yitzchak settled near Be'er Lahai Roi. So, okay, you can read the Rashi and we'll talk about it a bit and close like that. It's 11.
You got it, boss. All right.
Hey, I like that you're...
ויהי אחרי מויס אברהם ויברך וגויmer. And it was after the death of Abraham that God blessed, etc. Nichamu tanchumei avelim. He consoled him the consolation of mourners. Wow. Davar acher, alternatively, af al pi shemasar HaKadosh Baruch Hu es habarachos laAvraham, although the Holy One, blessed is He, gave the blessing over to Avraham, Nisyare levarech es Yitzchak. Abraham was afraid to bless Isaac. Mipnei shetzafa es Esav yotze mimenu. And because he foresaw that Esau came forth from him. Amar, Abraham said, Yavoi bal habrachos, let the master of the blessings come. Veyivareches asher yitav beinav, and bless whomever will be good in his eyes. Uva hakadosh baruch hu, so the Holy One, blessed as he came, uverecho, and blessed Isaac. That is incredible.
So again, Rashi always explains something because he's wondering why is it said like that. So obviously, Hashem blessed Abraham, and he said, "I'm going to bless your child," and so on and so on. And now the child is alone, and Hashem comes to bless the child. But what now? Hashem has to come and bless every child. Like the blessing was already given to Abraham that I will bless your offspring
and your descendants. Yeah.
So then there's two explanations. One is that Hashem came to console him. Like, oh, he just lost his father.
It's a beautiful idea.
So, so it's presenting here two explanations. One is like he's coming to a mourner to say, hey, don't worry, and to give him a chizuk.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that it's hinted here. Why did Hashem need to kind of reaffirm the blessing directly to Yitzchak? Because its father, with the whole situation here that we didn't get so much into with Ishmael and Yitzchak, and what's going to happen with that, Yitzchak is going to have issues in the future, as we're going to see with his children, and there's going to be all kinds of stuff that Hashem felt that he should bless him directly, because they say Abraham was hesitant to do it because as a kind of prophet he could already see the challenges that Yitzchak had, and he's not God. He doesn't know what's going to happen. He was a bit scared, as it says here, and Hashem comes in and say to Yitzchak, like, don't worry, I'm blessing you directly and telling you that whatever I promised to your father, we're still on. Don't worry. Like, so it's, I think, yeah, it's a very interesting Rashi. Rashi's great. He always he reads the text and he always wonders, like we said, I think for people to understand Rashi, because we know the Torah is so precise, like, why is it written like that? Or it could have been written shorter. Or this word, why is it there? He always looks at the pasuk and says, oh, why? It could have been written shorter, but if it's written longer, there must be a reason. And if it's presented like this or like that, he's always, that's, if you kind of get in his head, then when you read it, you can kind of understand more. What is he trying? Why is he even saying this?
If we could only get in his head, that's we should strive to get there. Okay, well, with that,
wow, we closed the book at the same time,
almost just a couple.
What a synchronicity!
Just a couple 100 miles away from each other, but still connected.
Another lovely chapter. Thanks to our sponsor, Japanese tea.
Art Scroll. if it's aspirational, then
Perk, then protein.
Art Scroll.
Art Scroll.
What an amazing. Amazing. All right, well, I'm gonna go over to the Kollel, the Tucson Torah Center. I'll give them a shout out. Tucson Torah Center. I'm studying with Rabbi Levin. This is our weekly Gemara Shiur, and half the year we focus on Sukkah, and then once Sukkah happens, we switch to Pesach. So we're now in Pesachim.
If you have a two-story Sukkah, but no one can be on the top floor, is the bottom floor valid? Just saying. By the way, I like to give people questions to think about. By the way, my question with the shark for next week, we should have like a quiz, and if someone answers, we send him a free book or something.
Yeah.
But if you catch a shark, cut him up, and there's a salmon fish inside his belly, undigested, can you eat that fish? That's a real question, by the way. There's a real halacha. I'm not making this. This is a real halacha. I want people to think about it. And next week, send us answers, and you'll get, I don't know, we'll buy you a book or something, or maybe a protein shake. I don't know, whatever you. Hey, I have the Talmud up there, which I need to.
We get.
There it is, you guys.
Wow. Look at that.
Get yourself, and that's the Mishnah. Mishnah. That's the main place.
Get to. Well, it's a good thing you're on self-imposed house arrest. So.
Yeah, I have nothing to do, but they say the letters from the books, just being around them, they enter your head. Hopefully.
I don't think
that's true.
No. Got to toil in the Torah.
I think the guy who said that to me is not reliable.
Well, if he's not named Menace, then yeah. Well, I wish you a wonderful Shabbos in advance, and please God, I see you here in Tucson. We got a lovely growing community. This is the.
We almost drove to you. We checked on our Google Maps how much time it is, and we already kind of put it in our. So we're getting.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Courage to do it.
Rock and roll. All right. Well, until next time, Ami, I'll see you, please God, Monday, where we'll be diving into what is it, Toldos? Is that our next up? Is Toldos? Wow. And we're almost halfway through the first book of the 5 books of Moses. How wild is that?
People, be more Jewish. That's all I can say.
The year just is the year. We're just tearing at it, We're at a rip. Okay, with that, only good things. Ami, have a wonderful, good Shabbos. It's a pleasure studying with you and learning with you. And I wish you and your family only good things. A wonderful, guten Shabbos. And may it be wonderful and restful and delicious and filled with good songs and zmiros. And
same to you. Only good things. The best co-host of Torah Chat that I've ever worked with. Yeah. Honestly.
You're up there. You're up. You're definitely you're in the top 5.
I mean, it's not a competition, but you're winning.
You've got first, second, third, fourth, and fifth place.
We're all on the same team. There's no I in Jew. Wait, there is no. In Jewish, there is.
But there is a we. No, but there is a we.
Oh, there's no I in Torah. All right, we can say that. Is that a good? I don't know.
But there is an I in Kiddush Club.
That's true.
All right, my man. Good to see you.
All right, people. Keep it Jewish.
Like and subscribe.
And go do some mitzvahs, people.
Do some mitzvahs. See you.
Do a mitzvah.
See you.
It's not going to hurt you.
Won't bite. See you.